don't think it blows like champagne.
Oh, it might do.
Oh, you reckon?
It's a spark. It's got a lot of gas in it, right?
Oh shit!
It doesn't. I reckon. Nice reaction.
Welcome.
I don't even know. What was that? Right, the old man just turned up there.
We have a new picture. Welcome to PixelJunk Radio, episode 15. I'm your host, Ariel Angelotti, and with me are Dylan Cuthbert.
Hello.
Jamin Kessler.
Hi.
Come on, bring some more energy to it.
Hey, oh, hey.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
We can't beat the energy that Ariel just brought.
Yeah, no, that's why even try. Just smacks of effort.
and Duncan Flat.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, so today we've got an interesting show lined up for you. We have some Duncan Disorderly. We have,
as always.
Yes, as always. We have a Shooter 2 game code giveaway winner to announce, and we also have a little secret, awesome contest that we're working on. Where if you are following, wait, never mind. I was trying to give away the content of it. We will tell you how to become an alpha tester for the new social network version of PixelJunk Monsters. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was totally about to give that away. Okay, well, so first of all, we haven't done cheers yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers. We always
Cheers.
Duncan bought this amazing
So
cocktail,
Some
which is not a cocktail.
Belgian beer. It's a little stronger than Japanese beers. 8.59% alcohol by volume.
Ooh, that's gonna kick.
So it's just an interesting side note there. In Japan, you can't start drinking until you've said cheers. Right? There's a big difference. A big difference between the West and Japan. So when naive gaijin come to Japan and they go to their first, drinks out with the boys sort of party or whatever, they just start drinking their beer immediately, and all the Japanese just look at them like,
Well, but
"What are you doing?"
the Japanese way is also to lay this beautiful feast in front of you and give you delicious alcohol
you must go to different
set
places.
in front of you. Well, no, just have sushi out in front of you and nice
arranged very nicely.
Food out in front of you, and then you're waiting for the speech to happen and you're staring at the food the whole time.
But it's not just those places though. It's everywhere for beer. I mean, for doing the kanpai, even at home as well. You don't start drinking until you've kanpai'd, you've done your cheers.
And it's a big O event squared operation because everyone in the room has to clink glasses with everyone else in the room, and only then can you actually start drinking.
That's not everywhere though.
Yeah, it's just what we. Yeah.
It's just what we do.
But it tends to be what people do try and do. But
So
most people just give up. After a while.
we're
pretty thorough.
Usually people don't get up from their table and go across the room.
Oh yeah, we just have people circling.
I think you must just go to unfriendly. Most people try to at least. Yeah, it depends on how big the group is.
I guess so. I guess so.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
My teacher just said that, and it's really obvious. But when he said, "Oh yeah, you're right," everything in Japan has a beginning and an end.
Yeah.
Every process, procedure, school year, whatever it is.
Yeah.
There's a very clear start and there's a very clear end.
Oh god, opening ceremonies, closing ceremonies. Oh my god,
But
I can't tell you how
for a
many
Japanese
times I've
person
said
to go overseas or see how Westerners do it, I know. I'm thinking about it.
Oh no! It must seem. No, I wasn't laughing about that. I made a comment about Duncan's nose breathing that was coming through in the last podcast. We changed the settings on the mic a bit, and it's a bit more sensitive, and so yeah.
Well, the sound quality is a lot higher now, isn't it?
They're doing Foley audio for Scarface.
Yeah. There was something else that I wanted to mention though that that we're gonna try to be careful about not using racial epithets or talking about religion.
Oh, me so sorry.
No,
me, I use so much a Chinese voice.
That's such a realistic voice. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Can you do a good English accent?
If it's how they talk, then it's not racist.
Is it rude to do an English accent?
Oh no, not at all.
But
Did
it
you
was
say that's how they talk?
I'm talking like I'm from England. Shrimp on the barbie.
I think within your own race, Caucasian, you're good to go.
Yeah, white people are,
Yeah. So just to use the colour bar, in your head have the colour chart, and if the skin colour's different, you can't do it.
But there was
man, I talk like baby.
do the Ren impression again.
That's not Spanish.
It totally is. How is that not
That's
Spanish?
Colombian.
Whatever.
It's Colombian, isn't it?
I'm sorry if there are any
Cuban or
Colombians out
something.
there. But there actually was something else. I think you brought up last time the kind of contradiction that I was saying. We can talk about vajazzling, but we can't talk about a 3-pound cock. No.
Oh.
So
we can't.
So no. This was a conversation that we had last time. So my reasoning there is that when we were talking about vajazzling, when Duncan actually was the first one to bring this up, it was kind of generic.
I don't remember that at all.
You were talking about it generally. Like you weren't saying like, oh, this chick here at Q Game.
Sure. Specifically this vagina.
Yeah.
And then you took it and made it specific.
No. That's why it was okay, because it was general terms. When you were talking about a 3-pound you-know-what, it was talking about a specific person. I don't want
someone at Q?
No. You're talking about
He's not
Gary
the
Coleman.
Japanese stuff,
You were
right?
talking about Gary Coleman.
Oh, okay.
Just from a guy's point of view, if someone wanted to talk specifically about my 3-pound cock, that's fine. I'm just saying.
It's free. It's a free.
Yeah.
So that was
free license.
If I get excited and faint.
A 3-pound currency, not like 3 pound of weight.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Because that wouldn't be.
Are you talking about a chicken?
It's not really.
No. Okay, so I got a handle on the nose breathing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to keep the racial stuff down.
Yeah, it's like juggling, isn't it?
Sorry, everyone.
We're just not politically correct. We're not rude to anyone.
We ain't no one.
We just want to make sure not to offend.
Have we had any specific, let's say, complaints or feedback?
No, because I've deleted
Let's
a lot
just
of
say,
stuff.
let's just say whatever we say, we don't mean any harm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
And
true.
we just say whatever we like.
That's right.
Like whatever I don't edit out, like I leave in because it's really funny.
Because that one in the first episode with the Pope was brilliant.
Which I had
that was-
to edit out. Okay.
Yes, okay, so the rule is if we say something to offend you, it's because you're too sensitive, not because we said something.
No, we're not saying that. We're not being arrogant.
Well, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's not cool.
No. What we're saying is we're not saying stuff that is offensive, but we're saying it in a charitable spirit.
In a nice
See,
way.
to me, you and I just said the exact same thing.
No.
No,
it's not the same thing.
I think
You're saying take it, f*** you, and I'm saying actually we're not saying stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's important to know because these people don't really like know us, and like
I'm sure they do now.
If I
15 episodes, is it 14, 15?
We're on 15 now.
Right.
If I didn't know Jamin, I would think he was a racist bastard.
Yeah, totally.
But I know Jamin, and I know
And you know he's a racist bastard.
No, he's not.
So I'm not seeing the difference here.
Well, I just think that I know Jamin. When he says stuff, I know he's joking. He's not.
Yeah,
He doesn't
right,
really think that.
Yeah.
And I think maybe some people who are maybe sensitive about some things, which I think a lot of us are sensitive about certain things, that if they don't know us and know that we're just joking, they might take it seriously.
Actually,
but we're totally joking.
Yeah. None of us are racist.
So this is your cutout and keep apology, sexual, religious, race. We don't mean it. And sorry if you're offended.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
And that's
I
different
bet
than
there are no people offended.
Okay, well, let's bring it back to the fun.
I was having fun.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Now then, as far as I can see, we're knee deep in side scroller.
We are knee deep.
We're knee deep in side scroller. That's right. I cannot move for side scroller.
Yeah.
Yes.
Side-scroller.
Someone like to tell me what that means? What I just said.
Yeah, what
The words that came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
What do they mean?
We can't really talk about what point we are in the project.
So I just mentioned some stuff that we can't talk about.
But no,
So then why'd you write it on the sheet?
We're in the final throws.
Yeah, we're busy now.
Right.
pretty busy.
The release throws.
Yeah.
Throws, that's THROES.
That's right.
Yeah, not
biblical
not
style,
throws.
right?
Yeah.
Bung it out the
throws.
window,
No.
throws. No.
Although
We don't-
sometimes I do want to throw things.
Yeah, like having a fit.
Yeah.
We don't have an official release date at all yet,
No.
do we? It's just sometime in the near future.
No, there's no official release date yet.
Right.
Yeah.
But there should be an announcement in the near future.
Right.
Yes.
So
That's what you just said.
Can we say
Yeah.
something crazy like within the calendar year, or is that just gonna...
yeah, we can say within the year.
Yeah.
we can
Yeah,
say
but
that.
if it doesn't happen, we're gonna feel really
We're gonna
stupid.
look like dicks.
No.
Yeah, if all this
We're
working,
like douchebags.
yeah, if all this working, then we don't release it.
Yeah.
That'd be a shock, wouldn't it?
That would, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be like something the Beatles would do, or
Yeah.
they create these songs or albums. and
Yeah,
they
just complete
can
it and then burn it.
and burn it.
That would be cool.
Oh God, no!
Million quid.
Yeah, million quid. Yeah.
Million quid.
We actually have a reference to KLF in one of the lyrics to a side scroller song.
We do, yeah.
Oh,
Hidden
just
photo
foundation.
banks.
Million quid.
Yeah. No.
Was like one journalist saw that? Was there only one? Because it's like such a myth.
Well, they
wasn't
did
even
it
a
off on an
journalist, they
island
filmed it.
somewhere
Right,
by
but they
themselves.
did
And they
take
filmed it
someone,
with
didn't
a high 8 camera.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Burn a million
And then they kicked themselves several years afterwards when they were poor.
Poor, yeah.
It's still burning.
What a waste of money.
God.
Yeah, waste of money.
God, that's unfortunate.
That's funny. They had the 2 hits,
Yeah.
whatever.
3 AM Eternal and
But yeah, side scroller has been, we're working on polishing it up and finishing it up, and we have like a new weapon that people have never seen. Although you can spy some of the weapon in
It's called the back of my hand.
Slap.
Yes, I felt it the other day on Twitter with Ariel.
with Twitter or with Jamin.
Yeah.
Yes,
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I think we
Just
just
the bump from the back of my hand.
I really felt a Twitter bump right there. You said.
The Cuthbert bump. I said that we felt the Cuthbert bump.
The Cuthbert bump, yeah.
No, that was
Yeah.
It's like the
that was
Colbert
the
bump.
back of my hand trying to get you two back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were having a little fun. That was the most fun that we've had on
That
Twitter
was the
ever.
most fun.
So
I think that's
fun.
on Twitter.
That was the
supposed to be
most
used.
fun you've had together forever.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well, actually, she and I have only been together for a recent amount of time.
That's true.
Yeah, because I only recently found out that she was my work spouse.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
yes.
working.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, this
so-
is official now, right?
It is official, yeah. I guess we can talk about it now.
Right,
Work
right.
spouse.
Let's not fight in front
You
of
go
the-
home to a different spouse,
Yeah.
but during
Yeah.
work,
Right.
Yeah,
it's
because
work
I have
spouse.
my imaginary boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yes,
And
and I have
Jamin
my
has
work
his wife.
spouse.
Yeah.
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 So you
awesome.
guys
The work
just
spouse.
bicker all day at the workplace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, basically-
ever since I figured out that she was my work spouse,
Yeah.
when she told me,
Yeah.
it's been like the real thing because we've had like more awkward, uncomfortable silences, and I can't quite figure out
And
what
of
to
course,
say to her.
you don't have any sex.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's just I feel like she's not the person that I knew 6 months ago. It's really just like the real thing. It's
changed.
crazy. She's
Completely
changed.
It's changed.
You know, she doesn't like tell me how funny I am anymore. I just would it really kill you to do something with your hair?
Yeah. Make an effort.
Stop putting on the makeup.
We're in that really comfortable phase with each other right now.
Yeah, that's it.
all these, we have to apologise to all the people who are married out there because
Yeah.
I'm sure there's lots of people imperfectly good married.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Not all marriages have to go through.
I'm sure that exists.
stereotypical,
No, I'm
problems.
100% sure that exists.
It's just
It
Ariel
must.
and Jamin.
How could it not?
In their imaginary spouse.
Yeah.
I hope
No,
the same.
I wish you good luck with your marriages. Get out while there's still time.
No. Although we've recently had some fans who have gotten in touch with us because they were so excited by the PixelJunk Monsters proposal.
Oh,
video.
okay. Link
You
to
want
that.
a tie-in.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I just saw what you did.
Did we?
there.
Yeah. Did we? How did we get
Yeah,
there?
that was pretty good.
That was a little more subtle.
Tell us more about
Subtle,
that,
but
Ariel.
speaking of-
What's-
Yeah, talking of monsters.
Yeah.
proposals.
Speaking of 3-pound cocks.
Yeah.
that's right. That'll get you a proposal.
Yes.
But one of our fans got in touch with us. His name is Russ, and he got in touch with us a while ago, and he wanted us to sort of rig a fake proposal level in Monsters so that he could propose to his girlfriend. And so he couldn't touch the source code of Monsters directly, so instead we basically made a mock video.
Well, we can't make a package, which is the problem.
Yeah.
Right? We can't make a package that will run on any.
Yeah, and
any
send it to
place.
him.
Yeah, we can't do that.
So yeah, we basically made a mock video that the footage we captured was someone pretending to start a regular Monsters level, and then when the level actually started, there was a proposal scene with the little Chibico, the little babies and monsters, asking someone, will you marry me?
Holding up signs, spelling out.
Super
cool.
It
cute.
doesn't mention the name,
Super
so
cute.
anybody can use the video.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, you can see this on YouTube, right? It's
Yeah,
not. It's not.
yeah. Just do a
private
search
or
for
anything.
like Monsters proposal and
All
it'll
right.
come up. And so we got in touch with Brian Ashcraft, who works at Kotaku. And was like, let's post this, and it totally took off.
Yeah.
It was like our most popular video.
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
30,000 views, I think.
Well,
Wow.
it's over 20,000 right now.
Right.
But like,
Oh, that's
it was
pretty good.
No, but by the time the
shooting up every
podcast
day.
comes up, it'll be 30.
It'll be
It's a
30,000,
projection.
maybe.
Yeah, exactly. The final 10,000 will come from this
That's
podcast.
awesome.
It's entirely possible.
Go Bash.
I wish we had 10,000.
Yeah. Thanks, Kotaku. Thank you, Bash.
Yeah, it was totally awesome, and,
Yeah.
and
Well, good
since
for them as
then,
well. It's a very popular article.
Yeah. So many congratulations, Ross and
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Ross and Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Well done.
And
Ross
and
Jacqueline.
since then, there have been a number of people who've gotten in touch with us wanting to use the video.
Yeah,
so I've been
they have,
uploading it to them.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Get
There have been
out.
like there-
really.
Get out.
Yeah, so there's like follow-up proposals.
Holy shit.
It's gonna be a Q Games fan
going
baby
now.
explosion soon.
Oh, that is fantastic. Yeah, send us pictures of the wedding, guys.
Yeah, seriously.
Right. And if your
Seriously.
girlfriend says no, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, it didn't work out.
So that's our disclaimer.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's not our
No,
responsibility.
happy marriage is not guaranteed by this proposal.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
sure
It is. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry,
it
Russ.
totally
Sorry,
is.
Jacqueline.
It has monstrous magic.
Just,
Yeah.
you know, after 6 months, make sure your wife is still looking after her.
Yeah, that's right. And husbands, try not to shag anyone else when you're married.
That's not a good idea.
That's a deal
That's not a
breaker.
good idea.
Yeah, that
kind of breaks it up.
That'll mess
Yeah.
things up.
Yeah.
We can make something. Sorry, I slept with that other chick in Monsters' little characters.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be a good idea.
We could do
Yeah.
an apology video.
Yeah. She meant nothing.
No. It could be general purpose. It could be like, you know, just, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
Because that
right.
works brilliantly.
Yeah,
for all
whatever it
marriages.
is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Whatever it is that you're not talking to me about.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maybe there could have been a little more pressure in like the original marriage proposal video.
Right.
So like the monsters come out holding the "Will you marry me" sign, and then there's a yes or no, but you have to hit yes before the monsters make it to the hut, or else babies start dying.
Except you can't because it's a video, so
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can't
that's
actually
true.
play.
it's not actually interactive.
Would have been cool though. Would have been
Yeah,
cool.
You just kind of pretend.
Marry me, or babies will die.
Right.
Yeah, they,
Yeah, who's gonna say no to that?
Jamin.
What? We're not people.
Yeah. We'll try the. We'll propose your infanticide game. to
Nice.
some-
infanticide, yeah.
Yeah.
Help me prevent infanticide.
Yeah.
Marry me.
That's it.
Disclosure.
Anyway.
Jamin does not like kids. He will never like kids.
Except for yours,
yeah,
which,
he's-
which will be incredibly good looking.
Did you just out something on the podcast?
Yeah, he'd have my hair.
Can we talk about this?
Oh, I know. Well,
Which is lucky, 'cause I don't even have my hair.
yeah. I suppose. Well, yeah. I'm expecting. So.
When are you due, Dylan?
In January.
You were looking
You're
a
showing
bit.
Yeah.
You're glowing.
Yeah, well, that's the beard that you keep pointing to my glass.
That's right. Yeah. No, you're looking good, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
January,
yes,
right?
in January.
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
And congratulations.
Yeah,
I know I said that
that's
10,000
awesome.
times, but
It
like,
should be
that's so
interesting.
Any gender news, or is that?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No. But
Okay.
whatever it will be a programmer. So.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
You're going to give birth to an artist.
No, it'll be a programmer. An artist programmer.
An artist
Yeah.
program. There you go.
Both combined.
You can do that.
Ooh,
Like me.
the deadly
There
combination.
you go.
Deadly combination.
No, that's all right, man. That's cool. In fact, we've got quite a few on the go here. Q Games, don't we? How many kids have we got coming this December, January?
We've got Paul, Ricardo. We had a few this year, don't we? Bear and King Yakun. And
That's
there's
right.
quite a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
Is
that's all right.
I don't want to, because I'm not 100% sure, but isn't there something with Yutaka, or am I...
Really?
I can't remember.
No,
He just got married recently.
Yeah.
That'd be
that
very
would-
quick work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be quite.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. But
Unless he got married, well...
No,
Yeah,
no, let's not. Let's not go in there.
Not that there's anything wrong with
Let's
that.
scrutinise those wedding photos again, see if we can see something.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, let's not do
Slight
that.
bump
No,
on
no,
it.
he's a very controlled. He's in. He's in hospital at the moment.
No! What's
So,
up?
so apparently he got an infection in his belly button.
Does that happen?
Can you do
What?
that?
Apparently, yes. I mean, I don't know. So he got an infection in his belly button.
Right.
What was he
And-
doing in there?
In his belly button? I have no idea. No, but it was like. Apparently, it was last Christmas about that he got the first infection.
Right.
And he was like in pain. It was like he got seriously
Wow.
infected.
Wow.
And then and they kind of cleared that up with the antibiotics or whatever.
Right.
And then- but then he got told that he needed to have. There's a thing behind the belly button.
All right.
It's like an appendix, but not.
All
It's
right.
like one of
Just
those
some kind of
parts-
vestigial.
Yeah, it's
Something
like one
that-
of those parts of your body which you don't need anymore, but it's left there from when you were, born.
Yeah.
And so he had to go into hospital this week to actually have that removed. So,
Oh my god.
yeah.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
why he had to make
You know, that's
That's
how
why
they
he's
do
off this week.
they do the breast augmentation through the belly button now.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Isn't that
Okay,
nuts?
awesome.
Really?
And then, yeah, no
Laparoscopically?
scar. No
Oh,
scar.
of course, no scar.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So you like sneak up
They
through
basically
underneath the
undo
skin?
the knot that was done.
That's horrible, isn't
Over
it?
30 years
Wow.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible, isn't
Give
it?
you
I
a
don't
couple
think you
of-
can. I think you have to actually. I think you just have to cut it off.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Can
Yeah,
we
yeah.
not?
So that's it.
Not?
So if he comes to work next week with
really
two pairs,
uncomfortable.
Oh, come on! We're trying to filter out all
All
our
the stuff
conversations
we say in the
here.
podcast, and this is what makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Breast,
Yeah.
breast
This is what you
augmentation
do.
is not
No,
on your
no,
list.
no. I thought you would. No,
there's
no, 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 no.
Imagine
That-
it's like a sweater, and it's like the hand going up the sweater, under the skin, like
It was.
like,
It,
Oh, yeah.
stuff it in,
There you go, jug.
stuff it in.
okay, I'm happy these
Surgeon gives it a
gestures are
go.
not being
Yeah.
broadcast.
He's-
Oh, a bit more on this side.
Yeah.
It was the mention
Whoa.
of cutting them off. I think that.
Oh, yeah,
What? Cut it-
mastectomy? No.
No, cutting the belly button.
Oh, cutting the belly.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't know where you're going.
Okay,
there.
I,
No,
okay,
no,
then I
no.
misheard.
No.
That's why I was like.
That's kind of a bit freaky.
Context.
Yeah, I'm not sure even where you're going with that. No. Oh, we're talking about augmenting.
Yeah.
Augmentation,
Adding.
not removal.
Adding.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no,
Okay, I misheard that last bit,
That'd be
yeah.
quite horrible.
Yeah.
That's like talking about chopping willies off and stuff.
Yeah.
Which happens.
Whoa. Where?
Lorena Bobbitt.
Lorena Bobbitt.
Lorena
Yeah,
Bobbitt.
that's an old story.
Yeah,
Isn't
but that
it?
guy was an asshole, right?
He was totally an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't think he deserved
I
that.
don't think
Oh,
anyone.
I don't know. He was slapping around, wasn't he?
Yeah,
But a lot of people do that.
Yeah, I think.
Well, they should all
Men
get
and
the dicks
women.
cut.
Yeah.
Really?
Men and women.
That's
I'm
the
not
rule.
saying. I'm not saying that's okay.
That's
I don't
right.
think that's cool.
Yeah. Maybe one,
happens a lot.
maybe one testicle.
Right.
Oh,
one
That is a, yeah.
A lot of people live like that.
like Hitler.
Yes. Yeah, Hitler only had one ball, didn't he?
Yeah.
This is lovely.
Yes.
Explains a lot.
Speaking of
there's
that
quite a-
part
yeah.
of the male anatomy,
Right.
I do have a nice segue here. Okay, so we're gonna start a segment on the podcast. I can't
Alright.
promise it'll be
Whenever you
every
say that, I
episode.
imagine you driving around on this Segway.
Okay.
Every time you say that,
exact same thing.
I don't even know what the word means anymore. It's like the only image that comes to my mind is the bloody
actual-
wheel thing.
You know they're illegal in Japan?
Have any of us ever
Yeah.
written on one of those things?
I have.
Oh, really? Was it
I've
good?
been on one.
I went to
I'd love
All
to try
Americans
it.
have
I would
been.
there was
love to try
a
it.
hacker convention, HOPE, Hackers on Planet Earth, HOPE, and Steve Wozniak used to go to them.
There was, yeah.
Yeah, and Steve
he's got
Wozniak
one,
would like
right?
bring his Segway and just like let people ride on it, and I
Yeah.
rode Woz's Segway.
Get out.
Oh, is that a euphemism?
I might be both.
Yeah.
And is it as what's the word? Natural as they.
Extremely.
Oh yeah.
Like it's literally like you don't think about whether you want to stop or go. Your body just naturally leans forward a little bit, and you go, and then you lean back a little bit, and you stop. It's really
You don't feel like you're gonna fall over?
not at all.
You can't fall off one of these things unless you.
If the battery goes nuts,
Oh,
you can
right,
fall off. But
right.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I was actually a member of. Well, I wouldn't say I was so much a member, but I partook in this group at the University of
Was
Texas.
it NAMBLA?
Right.
No, it was not. No, they called themselves the Knighthood of Buh. Okay, and this sounds really bad.
This
This
story
wasn't, it
makes sense.
wasn't a cult.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't a cult.
Did you wear like
So you're
white
like-
hats?
she's LARPing.
Learn crosses.
What the hell?
Right.
Nor
right.
did we LARP. But
Or you just all get naked in a room?
no, it was
It's her
a
furry
humor.
club.
It was
It's
a
a furry
humor.
club. Anyway.
There were no furries.
Really? Okay.
There were no furries when
That
that
you
I'm
could
aware
see.
of.
What a
That
shocker.
I'm aware of. And it was a humor organization that tried to just do crazy things on
A what
campus.
organization?
Humor
Oh, okay.
organization.
okay,
So
okay.
so like one time they got like a big net. They found a big net somewhere. Like it was just abandoned on campus, and so they were like would lay it down on the ground, and as students would walk over it, they would like lift it up and net students.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Like
Just
Predator.
Yeah.
Just like
Without
silly,
the-
yeah,
Yeah,
kind of
right.
like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And those students didn't like sort of go and kick the shit out of the people who
No,
did the net.
Although some people did, complain, but
Yes.
but they did silly things like they had
I
this.
kicked the shit out.
Yeah. Oh, that's really funny. I dislocated my shoulder.
Yeah, that was so much
Yeah, yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Give him the Cuthbert bump.
Yeah, give him the Cuthbert bump. that's a good one, that. The Cuthbert bump.
It also has a sexy connotation.
Oh dear.
Around about now, you need to say the word segue.
Yeah. Well, I'm not
okay.
quite
She
there
hasn't
yet.
finished yet,
I'm not
so-
quite there, but like
My bad.
they did a whole
hasn't
bunch of
got the
funny
segue.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah, they did a whole bunch of funny stuff. Like they found this toilet and they painted it gold and set the toilet out on an area of campus where a lot of people set out their booths. Out like the student organization booths.
Not
and,
booths,
and
booths.
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 And it had
I
the
can't hear the
golden
J.
toilet.
It just definitely sounds like boobs.
And they had someone basically sitting on the toilet, like with a large sweater to hide the fact that they were actually wearing shorts, but
Okay.
like with their pants down,
Okay.
like just
Right.
sitting
Okay.
out there, so like, stuff like that, right?
Okay.
Just silly stuff.
That's goofy shit.
And one of them got a hold of a Segway,
Okay.
and there was some kind of special promotion where they could like ride the Segway all around campus for free
All right.
for like 3 days, just if they promoted the Segway.
Right.
And so they were taking the Segway all around campus and like
And you jumped on and
I
gave it a
jumped
go?
on. And yeah, I got a chance to ride the Segway.
What do you think?
I don't know. It wasn't that exciting. I prefer exercise.
You'd rather walk.
I'd rather walk.
Right.
I'd
How
rather
long does
walk.
it run on one set of batteries?
It's a good question. I'm not 100% sure.
You got to think it's got a lot of juice in that battery, right? Otherwise, it's not worth it. I mean,
Do you plug it in?
Yeah, I mean, people like
Yeah, you have to, right?
ride them in the
yeah,
streets.
it's not solar, right? I mean, I think it's got to go.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, it's battery operated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting, yeah.
So the reason why we're
talking of city goofs and toilets. So when I first came to Japan 20 years ago, I had a little bit of an anecdote thing, but so I switched on the TV, and there's this TV show where they'd set up a fake toilet on a skating rink.
in the middle of the
Like,
skate.
yeah, but you couldn't tell it was on the skating rink. The people who went into the toilet came in from like outside of the skating rink.
Okay.
Okay, and they'd sit down on the toilet.
Right.
And then they'd pull out the back of the toilet and they'd be pulling the guy around on the skating rink
Right.
while he's sitting on the toilet.
Oh,
And he could be
no.
halfway through a shit.
Well, presumably, yes.
Wow.
And they had no idea that they were walking into a
they thought they were
toilet.
going into a
This
toilet
is-
to have a crap.
That is messed
This
up.
is your line.
Isn't it funny?
That is nuts. Look at Oh, man.
It's true.
I can't think of anything more private.
But then I saw another one after that where where they built it was like I think it was like a running theme on this show where they do this sort of thing with toilets. They had another one on the show where they had a toilet and they made it so the toilet just rotated 90 degrees in this direction,
Oh, no.
like backwards. So like you're sitting on the toilet like this, and then you get thrown out the back of the toilet down like a slope.
Oh, like
And then-
Sweeney Todd.
And then there's just loads of them, and then there's loads of old people just sitting around watching.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's
Oh no! That sounds horrible.
That is
Brilliant. That was brilliant.
toilet stuff, man. Damn.
Well, that was like the pinnacle of Japanese TV.
That's it,
They don't
that's
do that anymore.
No, they don't.
No,
No.
it's a shame.
no.
A friend of mine at Skidmore College, which is upstate New York, and he's older than me. I'm an old bastard. I'm 40, so he's he must be approaching 50. When he was at college, they said they had this thing called Fill the Bowl,
Oh,
which is
don't
where you
wanna
have
know.
about. Well, I kind of gave it away.
Yeah.
So you get like 20 guys, they all go drinking and shit, and they all take a shit
Yeah.
in one toilet, but no one flushes.
Oh.
And he was like number 20 or something like that. And he said, "You just wouldn't believe.
I
You would
can't
not
believe
believe.
You can totally put this on.
You've never seen
Oh, you
anything
gotta
like
put
it."
This is podcast material.
This
So
is
that's what it is. Fill the bowl. That's what it is.
Fill
You guys,
the bowl.
This is the
you guys
fun-
in front houses and stuff, thinking about what to do from back in the day, from the old school. Fill the bowl.
You
Fill the bowl.
know what is considerably less fun than fill the bowl?
What is less fun than fill the bowl?
Empty the bowl.
yeah.
I'm trying to flush that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the. I guess you end up with this just f***ing mountain of shit.
I hope you draw straws or something before
Oh,
you
can you
know, so you
imagine?
get the order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't want to be the last person in there.
Okay,
So
and
it's
here
like-
I will segue nicely into our new food segment.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, we got a new food
Talk
segment.
about
What an
eating.
amazing time.
Yeah.
This is what I was trying to pick up earlier.
Okay.
Where I find something that's kind of strange in Japanese, something that maybe the Western audience wouldn't be familiar with.
Right.
Are you going to put a photo up
Like
on
whale or
the
something like
podcast page so people
Yeah,
can see what it is?
for sure,
Yeah,
for
we should
sure.
definitely do that. Okay. If we're going to eat it.
But
oh,
I,
no,
I have,
maybe
yeah,
we're going to eat it.
we get to eat it today.
Oh, we get
Right.
it.
So
Is it
I've
cheese?
mentioned
What we got?
it's not cheese.
Dolphin?
I've mentioned this before. It's not dolphin.
Oh.
I mentioned this before in the podcast, but today I'm going to lift up the handkerchief that
Dolphin
is hiding
cheese.
the food.
It's moving. I'm sure it's
It's
moving.
like dolphin.
Ale cuisine. Okay.
Oh, that is really.
Okay.
We already know Tetsuji.
Okay. So
Yes.
so what this is that I have in my hand is sakana sausage.
It's fish
Sakana
sausage.
It's fish.
fish sausage.
Sakana means fish in Japanese, and it's sakana sausage. I chose this kind
It's a
because
really
it says
shitty fish
it says big sausage.
Right.
Yes.
So it's basically sakana big sausage.
it's
It has a picture of a penis.
no, that's a can. I think that's a.
And a hand. There's a hand
no, it's a
stroking the
wiener.
penis.
It's a wiener.
There's a
It's a
hand
wiener.
stroking the
It is
penis.
gra-
No,
Yeah, just ever so gently.
but it says
This
chodekai
is gonna
on
taste
here.
like
It's
shit.
super big.
Yeah.
It's super big. It says
So
chodekai.
sausages normally are eyelids, lips, and
Super big
arseholes,
sausage.
right?
Oh,
that
that is
is-
disgusting.
So this is fish, eyelids,
It
lips,
is
and arseholes.
fish that is in the
Are you
shape of
gonna-
a sausage.
But it doesn't matter because with fish you eat everything
Yeah,
anyway.
everything, yeah.
Are you
that's
gonna
true.
suck on a sausage or?
Yeah.
It looks a.
I don't know how to like open this.
It looks-
I've never-
It just looks like a dong.
It looks like it's
Flesh-colored.
plastic. It looks plastic, doesn't it?
I can't open
Having
it.
a hard time getting your hands
It's supposed to
around
be easy open. It says it's supposed to be easy. It's a rakuraku mukeru, which means you can open it easily.
Ariel, if it had veins on it, I'd be filming right now.
No.
Oh, so-
No. Okay. Dylan just was pretending to eat it.
Going through the
suggestively.
same
Fellating.
Well, you have to, don't you?
Yeah, you got it.
This,
Yeah.
you can apparently pull the side open.
Do we just
like the
I
diagram?
mean, it looks like shit. And you eat it like that?
Do we just take turns, or how do we?
You don't
With this,
nuke
right?
it?
No, you pull this, right?
Is it?
Oh,
or not?
No.
Here are the ingredients.
it's soft.
Fish meat.
This isn't a soft. Oh,
Oh, he did. Okay, Dylan, open it.
oh, this is disgusting. Oh, wait, look at this. Look at it.
Oh.
It's like plastic.
Dude.
Oh God.
Oh,
Dude.
Okay, we
People eat this.
just a little bit. We don't have to eat like the whole
because
thing.
I mean,
just a
we're gonna
little bit.
die if we eat this.
Oh, it's got lard in it.
That's probably right then.
Yeah. Right, that's fine.
Oh, I'm gonna have a bit. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Oh,
It's like-
God.
Oh,
Oh, dude. That's some fucking shit.
really?
Oh, it looks like. It looks like.
Give it to Ariel. I'll
Smell.
Oh,
No,
like
you have to eat
Smells
some.
like
I am
it
a
smells
good
good
rest.
actually.
Smells like it.
It smells alright.
It smells just like regular fish cake. Okay,
Actually,
it's not bad.
It's like spam. It's like fish spam.
John, if I eat this and you hadn't shown me the thing, there's no way I think this is fish.
Yeah.
No way on earth I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
fish.
kinda-
It's because of the
It
lard.
tastes like ham.
It's because of the lard.
It kind of tastes hammy.
It tastes like ham.
Okay, you've got lard. Oh, here we go. Hang on a minute. Pork fat,
It's a fish
That's why.
sausage with
With
pork
pork
Look
fat.
at that.
sugar,
Awesome.
salt,
I
onion,
can taste the salt for sure. Onions in there. God.
It's not bad.
colouring.
I mean,
preservatives.
it's-
I mean, I
like
wouldn't want
spam.
to eat it. Yeah.
No, it's
but,
like spam, but it's not.
But it's
that
not the
bad.
most horrible thing ever.
Literally, the second ingredient, in order of how much of shit in there. The first one is fish meat. The second ingredient is a bonding agent.
Glue.
Oh, that's awesome.
basically glue.
Bonding agent. Yeah. Which is
to hold all the pieces together.
yeah.
The pieces of God knows what.
Yeah, I'll have another piece.
Vegetable carbohydrate.
We can have another piece of that.
Vegetable carbohydrate is the second one. Cornstarch is the third. Then it's
I
lard.
love the diagram here of the opening. It's like it's like how to put a condom on
Yeah.
in reverse.
In reverse. Yeah.
In
Yeah.
reverse.
This
Well,
one.
just read it bottom to
straight.
top.
Yeah, you hold it straight and peel.
I'll just
Delicately.
save that and take a picture of it later.
This one thing, if you eat the whole dong, it's 252 kilocalories, which isn't bad actually,
Yeah.
I suppose.
That's
Yeah,
not.
for
A
meat.
bunch of energy,
It's all
right?
highly processed.
Keep away from sunlight, like it gives a shit, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna survive anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
This
thing
one.
that really disturbs me though is the fact that it's not refrigerated.
seriously, right? So
Yeah.
you can eat
Yeah,
this in the sun, right?
It's gonna be
It ceased
fine.
to be
Yeah.
fish at that point.
Wow.
That's gonna
Want some more, Jamin?
Well, I haven't eaten since like noon, so I'm kind of.
I'm in the same position actually.
Yeah.
You guys didn't have a...
Really?
What did you guys have for lunch?
Sandwich.
Daddy sandwich.
Oh yeah, you hit the deli?
Yeah.
You guys haven't been to Burger King yet? You don't hit that up?
No, it was there
No,
before, wasn't
pass.
it? Yeah.
Well, yeah, Burger King will fail in
Fails
Japan
once,
regularly.
didn't it?
I mean,
Yeah.
3 times or
So they're
something.
trying again, aren't
And
they?
they're back again, yeah.
They're like the Microsoft of the food industry. In
Yeah,
Japan.
because Microsoft fails here.
Yeah,
as well, doesn't it?
and they keep just trying.
Keep on coming. Yeah.
Or the Xbox. Microsoft doesn't fail, but the Xbox.
We have a Burger King that just opened in Kyoto, and it's a very tough market. I think.
In the
It's
same,
succeeded.
isn't it the same location that it opened in before?
I wasn't here when that Burger King was.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, it
yeah,
was there
no.
before.
It's
Yeah.
close to where the TGI Fridays used to be.
Right. TGI came
okay.
in. We're here for
They
about a
died.
year. They shut down. Tony Roma's is down by the station. I don't know how
Isn't
they.
it quite
do it.
much, you know?
Romas?
Yeah, there's a Tony Roma's down by the station.
Oh, in the new.
It's by
yeah,
Kiyomachi and
in the mall.
Sanjo down
Yeah.
the.
yeah. No, it's on Karamachi, right?
Sanjo Kawaramachi. It's on Sanjo.
It's the
Oh, okay.
same.
It's on Sanjo.
Oh, it's on Sanjo. Okay, so they moved a bit.
Because the Wendy's used to be on Kawaramachi, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Wendy's
Oh.
have gone.
Yeah.
Wendy's used to have some real trash in it in terms of the custom, right?
Yeah,
They're
really
just
trashy.
scumbag.
Yeah.
So I don't wonder when those guys went. I guess they're in Burger King.
Because it's 24 hours. Yeah. It's 24 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Why have Burger King when you could have Moss Burger?
Well, I like Moss Burger, I do. But
Yeah,
Moss Burger
yeah.
for me is a meal. Like it tastes like a meal. I'm buying a meal. Whereas
Yeah.
Burger King, I'm going in there and I already know what it's going to taste like before I buy it. And that experience is different, I think. That's what makes McDonald's different. In McDonald's, I know what it's going to taste like before I buy it.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas
yeah.
Moss Burger is actually a proper meal. It tastes different, kind of each Moss Burger is.
Really?
For me,
A little bit,
they put effort into cooking it, and
Like the slice of tomato will be a different shape.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
It might be the end of the
It's
tomato.
not standardized.
Yeah,
across
it's
the
not
board.
standardized,
Interesting.
no.
That's
I don't go to fast food very much. So
right. No, that's
but
so she's putting the effort in for the marriage, right? I mean,
Yeah.
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 I mean, would it really kill you to kind of just cook every now and then?
Cook something, woman.
I do. That's the thing. I do cook, so I don't go out.
Yeah.
But not for your
Not for me.
For Jamie.
not for your work.
Yeah, I work until what 9-10 o'clock every night.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. I get
She
nothing.
doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, this, I mean, I'll tell you, Japan is good for your health. I don't,
Not the sucking a sausage, but
not this
If you
shit.
don't,
but
don't buy stuff in convenience stores.
don't
It's
eat
the
stuff that
general
generally looks like a dong. That's a good stuff.
Yeah.
But in terms of health-wise, I hope you don't mind me saying, but since you came to Japan, you've dropped a ton of weight.
Wait! Look at this.
Where you going there?
Look. Read what it says there.
Well, this
It
thing?
has no preservatives,
how is this possible?
no artificial colours.
Well, not in the ingredients anyway.
Wow.
What? Let me see that.
Yeah.
That is messed up. Yeah.
And it doesn't need refrigerating.
That is
What the
strange.
hell?
So what's in it?
So it has no meat in it. I bet.
This is all plastic.
What?
It's probably bonding agent.
It's all
The bonding
hydrocarbon.
agent doesn't go off.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. That's bizarre.
Yeah.
It is bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It's not as bad as we thought it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some legal loophole where they can use things that have as a side effect a preserving kind of effect, but themselves are not classified as preservatives.
Yeah, you got that shit right. Yeah, well, let's see what kind of cancer we get.
Yeah.
In 20 years' time, we'll be like,
Actually, Jerome and I have
I
already
shouldn't have
decided
eaten
I shouldn't have eaten that.
It's all Ariel's
ass
fault.
cancer.
Yeah. Ass cancer.
He was, Jerome had read an
explain who
article.
Jerome is.
Yeah, so Jerome's a guy. he's my boss on the tech team. And Jerome was reading an article saying that
Your boss and
people
you're superior in every way.
superior, the Frenchman with a brain the size of a planet.
Actually, who
He's
actually
a Frenchman with the
was-
size of... He is, sorry.
Jamin bested him recently.
Oh, really?
I'm not allowed to talk about it, but I'm about to.
You're
I'm about
show
to like
him
make it
who's
rain
boss.
on his ass tomorrow.
Seriously?
Okay.
I'm going to show him how it's done.
Okay.
Jerome, if you're listening to this,
Yeah, we'll need
you'll know what I'm
which
talking
he
about
isn't.
by then. But yeah, but yeah. But yeah, about 15 kilos I lost since coming to Japan. Probably
Wow.
more.
That's
Yeah.
about 30 pounds.
And
Not
that's
bad.
yeah. That's only
For the people who still work in arcade.
And that's not like working out.
Yeah.
I don't
Seriously,
do
I
I don't do any
totally
exercise.
That's not like
I
in the
ride my
gym.
bike.
Right.
And riding my bike consists of pedaling a few times, then coasting for a minute and a half.
Right.
Then pedaling a few times, coasting. It's pretty much just the food.
It's the food, right?
Yeah.
It's the food. Because the Japanese smoke, they drink, but the food keeps them alive.
Yeah.
Well, the French too. I mean, think about.
Yeah, but they only work 3 hours a week.
That's
so
true.
it's like it's a different.
Oh, actually, there is something
it's
that I do want to say about that. We said last time that it was like the retirement age was 50, and I checked, and it was actually 60. It was 60.
we
and
were
now it's-
exaggerating.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
an
No, no, no,
exaggeration.
do that sometimes.
but
Sorry,
I-
France.
Oh, of course
I-
we were exaggerating, but...
Yeah.
But this is how bullshit starts, right? Like,
Yeah.
you joke and you
Basically,
say
don't
something
believe
professional.
anything you
Any-
hear
yeah,
on this
don't believe
podcast.
anything.
Yeah.
This is not a factually correct
Don't believe
podcast.
Yes, sir.
anything.
Not intended to be a factual statement.
Yes.
Yes. Anything you hear...
Had to bring it up.
Yes. Anything you hear here is untrue.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, now, thanks, Ariel, for bringing that shitty food.
Yeah.
And I'm
Such a
gonna-
lovely thing.
I'm going to
Yeah.
be bringing more.
I'm really looking
Yeah.
forward to
Oh,
next
just-
week's podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
I might actually
As we
bring
all
another
drop
piece
off.
off.
Jimin's
Please.
eating more.
See you next week.
That's
Arse,
right, I
arse in
just-
a bag or something.
I just
Yeah, yeah.
I'm having a really. I can't stop eating.
Oh, that
this.
looks like a puckered dog's ass. Look at that.
Yeah.
It does. It's pink.
Okay, do you want to go to the break? We have a little music break. like that?
Yeah.
Yes, go on.
Do that? Okay, so we're gonna have a little break featuring music from the HFB PixelJunk album, which is
It's not us
the-
playing a cappella this time.
no,
Oh,
no.
We could do sing some Boys to Men
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah. Chris Christoph's
We
saying that.
Some down on bended knee. No,
Oh.
we're not doing that.
Whoa! Hey, what?
Down on bended knee.
Down on bended knee.
Yeah.
How does that go?
It's a song.
By who?
By who?
How does that go?
Boys to Men.
Oh, okay. You meant song title. I thought you were.
Again. She's
Right.
already your work spouse, right?
If you had to, if there was guns you had and you had to shag one of those boys to make guys, who would it be?
I don't know their names.
Oh.
You're asking Jamie there, right?
Right. yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man, but like, it's not gonna take a gun. I don't know.
All right.
Oh, the married couple are so... They're on form today.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Love is in the air.
Good sex tonight.
Oh god. So we have Come On Down on the HFB PixelJunk album, which is this official soundtrack for Shooters 1 and 2.
What are you thinking about?
What are you thinking about? I think that's a different song. I think
Is that a
that's
different song?
Hellfire.
Thought I had it.
Sorry. Yeah, purchase the HFB PixelJunk album on the PSN.
My stomach kind of hurts a bit now.
Oh, are you from the Sagana sausage? I'm so sorry.
No.
Drink
You might have a belly button
delicious-
problem.
Oh, I hope not.
No, in North America, we refer to something as minging, or it mings.
I've never heard that term before in my
This
life.
shit mings.
Does it shit mings?
Yeah, it mings.
What's a
Pe-
shit
People
ming?
ming, like
Yeah.
ugly people.
Oh, is this going to be another
Right,
British?
right, mingus.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
This is different from whinging. It's not
Whinging is
I
complaining.
mean,
Yeah,
you might
but
offend all the ugly people out there.
Yeah, sorry, ugly people. But they,
And this isn't like,
If any mingers are listening, we're very, very sorry.
and it's
right.
not like a verb meaning to like eat Chinese food or
No.
like to buy a really expensive vase.
Or be the
Vase.
evil emperor in Flash Gordon.
I actually don't know the etymology of it. I think it is Flash Gordon. I think it is the original Flash Gordon where there's Ming the Merciless. And I think he was a particularly attractive guy. So I think that's.
You really think it comes from that?
I think it might be. I think I'm putting my neck on the line here. I think etymology-wise, etymology freaks right in. But I'm saying that when chicks ming, and obviously guys as well, but let's say from my point of view, when how was that date last night? Oh, she minged, man.
Yeah.
She was not nice to look at.
Oh, that's so sad.
She had a nice personality, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Minging.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Let's
this
just talk about our personality.
this shit minged.
Do you know what doesn't ming?
What doesn't?
The HRP PixelJunk album.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
And
right.
you can get
No
it
minging
on
involved
the
in
PSN
that.
if you're in America,
Yeah.
and if you're not in America, you can get it on iTunes or Amazon.
It's like the antidote to Ming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's the antidote.
Yeah.
Antidote, I said those.
That's-
The beers being to
Thank you
like,
for that,
roll
but
my
that's-
tongue.
Like, I love Americans. You took a British word and fucked it up there because you did. How can an album ming? How can an album be ugly?
Yes.
But
it
anyway,
works, it works.
Don't dissect it.
Sorry,
Don't
sorry.
dissect it.
Sorry.
Don't dissect it.
We shouldn't be mean to the
Yeah,
underprivileged.
I'm sorry.
Actually, speaking of
Nitpicking on. I'm nitpicking. I'm sorry. I'll
speaking of
bring
antidotes,
check it out.
Should we ask if they can recognise
Yeah,
our
yeah,
different
yeah.
nasal
That's
properties?
right.
Oh, okay, so wait. One of you breathe through your nose.
Oh, we both did it.
Okay.
no, this should.
Okay. Okay, that's one
Oh,
person.
but my nose is a bit.
Oh, you just
But then you said,
just had to do
this
that.
should be.
Are you trying to guess it?
Can we? Do we have something with some like giveaway where like we'll do all
If you
four of us
guess
in order,
that,
and if you
yeah.
can guess the order of who did it, you get some.
You get a code.
Oh,
You
let's
get, like,
go.
suck
Let's
in
do
a
that.
sausage.
Let's do
You know,
that.
suck in a
Let's do
sausage.
that.
It's going to be very quiet. Okay.
Nose breathing.
Okay.
So we're going to do
so-
4 nasal breaths.
Okay.
Yes, and if you guess
Okay.
the
And
order,
you guess the order.
Okay,
we need
Dylan,
some-
designate who's doing it.
we need some
who's,
direction.
Who's knows
Do what?
who
We
it
need
is.
what?
You
We need some
designate
direction.
point to the person.
I'll point to the
who's-
person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't do that. So we know who the second person is.
Okay,
who might that
Right,
be?
all we have to guess, we have to guess is the
there's 3 more to
first,
guess.
third, and fourth. Okay, so.
so what are we down to 2 now?
Who could that be?
Oh my god!
Well, there we go. That's the competition.
Yeah.
So.
We should have made it like a Depeche Mode, like personal Jesus, like.
I have to make a note of this. It was. Yeah.
This is another mysterious question
You
I
can just
have.
re-listen to the podcast. You'll work.
That's
out
true.
who it is.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'll relive it.
You can tell who's laughing.
Well, the one who's not the girly laugh is.
You mentioned Depeche Mode, right?
Yeah.
Depeche Mode, they're reasonably popular in the UK, but in America they are just out of control popular, and in Spain for a reason they just sell out everything they freaking touch. So, and that guy, the lead singer, he cannot commit suicide.
Dave Gahan.
Yeah, he tried.
Yeah,
believe
he's
me,
tried
he's like
sometimes.
5 times or something. He's 5 and 0. You know what I mean? This guy cannot kill himself.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's another thing. But why are they so massive in America?
Because they're fucking great.
I like them too.
Great.
I think they're right,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
wouldn't. You know, they're bonkers in the States.
They are really huge. It's because they did that massive tour in the, is it late 80s, early 90s? And
Which
that's when
for
they
what
really.
album?
Personal Jesus one.
No, before that. The Music for the Masses one.
Music. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which is huge. And it was kind of has a slightly rock techno based.
Yeah, the opening guitar to
What's she
Never Let Me
laughing at now?
Down.
It's a Dave Gunn suicide thing.
So I was.
What? She's going red in the face.
This is great. What's up?
What?
What's up, honey?
I was thinking about the nose breathe.
Oh God! We're back to the nose.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What we should do next week is we all pick our noses on.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of us is actually picking our up.
Like you hear like this sort of.
No, it'll be like as you pull out. It'll just kind of.
Yeah.
And then we rub the bogey in front of the.
Oh, that's not.
Can you tell from the texture of the bogey who this is? I mean, the ordering.
Magic nose goblins.
Nice. It's the second Ren and Stimpy reference tonight.
Yes. We need to bring more of those in.
The married couple, they're going at it
They are.
tonight.
You guys, I can see
You've
where
got
you
the
guys.
rapport going.
Yeah, we try not to go at it in public, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're usually on the same wavelength.
Yeah, totally.
He made a Clarissa Explains It All reference the other day, which you guys wouldn't know. That
A
was
what? Sorry?
Clarissa explains it all.
Okay, Clarissa.
It was really weird because it was. And I
Why
won't
would
say what it
Clarissa?
was.
It's Clarissa, isn't it?
Clarissa.
Clarissa.
The Clarissa, yeah, explains it all.
CLA.
ARS, yeah.
Clarissa.
Clarissa.
And it was one of these references where it was a single completely forgettable line from an episode that must have aired about 20 years ago that no one in the world would have possibly known. And I said it to her, and she's just like, "Hey, that's from Clarissa." And we just kind of like looked at each other lovingly and like mentally embraced, and it was like, "You knew what I was thinking." But yeah, it was really weird because I mean, you weren't even born when that show was on. How the hell do you know
I
that?
was around. Well, it was the episode where Sam, who is Clarissa's neighbor friend.
Is she a teenage witch or am I going
No.
to show?
She's
Same actor.
girl.
Same actor
girl,
who plays her. Yeah.
Yeah. But he Sam would always take a ladder and climb into her room, which is really kind of sketchy if you think
He's not
about
a
it.
rapist.
No. He was a friend.
No.
But
They never showed that episode.
he was the one who was brushing his teeth, right? Because he was trying to make up for all the lost time that he hadn't brushed his teeth because he was going to the dentist. And Jamin was doing the exact same thing.
The specific line was something like, "Oh, it's like brushing your teeth really hard for a week to make up for months of neglect."
Yeah.
And then I said that to her, and she's
I was
like,
like,
"Oh,
that
that's a
line,
line from
yeah.
Clarissa."
Holy shit.
Wow, this married banter.
It's
is quite-
kismet.
Seriously?
Do you want to let me finish my own story? Do you want to let me talk for once?
My
Do you want to just? Oh, that's fine.
My
of course,
imaginary
no one wants to hear what I have to say. Just keep talking.
Is really
Just
jealous of Jamin.
yeah.
I have to say, my imaginary boyfriend.
Imagine virtual boyfriends do get jealous.
Yeah, they certainly
They do indeed.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially when you've got a £3 cock and,
I'm really,
and the virtual one has a virtual cock.
do
So it's
enjoy
obviously
chicken.
not. Yes.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah. What is? Oh, sorry.
So we got
Anyway.
a fan mail from Austin Trees, and I have to. I personally have to apologize to Austin Trees because I said last time that I thought that we'd given him a shirt
Yes,
as
we
a
did.
giveaway,
We did.
but it was really him. He was one of the first, if not the first, fan mail we read on this
Right.
podcast, and so. All I have to say is, Austin, I'm sorry. We will make it up to you. I have a plan.
All right.
In a way that we will make it up to you.
Okay.
At least
We're
for the
gonna
time
send
being.
him the proposal video.
There you go, Austin. Happy married
No,
life.
if you want the proposal video, send
You
it.
can use it freely.
Yeah. It's all yours.
When you decide to get married.
Yeah.
This is true. This is
First, second, and third marriage.
Yes.
But Austin asks, is there anything from your childhood that you would like to make or see made into a modern game, movie, comic, or TV show? I would love it if Michael Bay would do with Power Rangers what he did for Transformers.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Bayhem.
so there was this cartoon called Rhubarb and Custard. It's quite good.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's
Rhubarb and Custard?
Rhubarb and Custard. And
Were they
it's
like detectives? Like Motley?
No, what was it? It was like a dog.
Best theme music.
It was like.
It's fantastic.
Fantastic.
Best theme music ever. And the animation was like...
It was all hand drawn, right?
Yeah,
Every
deliberately frame by frame almost. You could almost see the frames. So
Yeah,
it was.
so it wasn't like smooth like Disney. It was
Yeah.
like every single frame was drawn again without
Yeah.
looking at the previous one.
Some hippie guy just fucking.
So everything's like shaking.
yeah, rhubarb.
Look, if you look on YouTube, you'll find loads of rhubarb and custard.
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb and okay, I'll
Yeah,
check
and the
that out.
soundtrack is just superb.
Yeah,
Absolutely superb.
yeah, music's pretty fantastic.
But that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, in terms of intellectual property, I mean they're great. I don't know how you make a game out of that, but yeah, it's all right. But you're right. He doesn't say game. He says
Well, it could be a movie.
it could be a movie.
No, okay. It should be
Movie.
remade. They should have modern. Well, not with CG though. I saw the recent CG version of.
Not the Smurfs, was it?
No, I didn't see that. No. Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh.
That was.
CG Thomas the
Yeah,
Tank
yeah.
Engine. Really?
Utter shite.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was utter crap. I mean, the fun of that whole program was just seeing all the little models going around the tracks and everything, right?
Yeah, someone wrote something a few weeks ago that it's this Stalinist nightmare or something like that. Fat controllers are like he's expressing the proletariat.
He has the moustache, right?
Yeah, and it's Sodor's. There's the island that they're all on is some sort of.
I don't know. I think that's stretching it a bit.
Well, Duncan, what's
You can read anything into anything, can't you? Really?
I need some thinking time. So
Yes,
I'm
okay,
going
Jamin.
to pass over to Jamin.
I just thought of mine.
Okay. Do you want to go?
Okay, I can go. I loved David the Gnome when I was a kid. David the Gnome was another one of those. It was a cartoon.
Okay.
Tom Bosley, I think is his name, who
Tom
was the
Bosley,
father
He's
on
the
Happy Days.
Happy Days guy.
Did the voice of David the Gnome, and it had this like amazing thing. I would sing it now.
he had
but I
the
would
big
embarrass
chops.
Come on,
myself.
sing it. We sang ours.
Yeah.
Come
But
on.
you just did like the melody, like the
That's what it
tune.
is, though.
They're just a hook. Just repeat.
But we did it really well.
Yeah.
Can you do this with me?
In tandem.
Jamie?
I can do it, but you're on your own.
Oh my god! Oh, are you gonna make
Come
me
on.
do this?
Come on,
Yeah,
go
you
on.
have to
You have
do
to.
this.
I can't do this. Come on, Jamie, join me here.
Nope, you're on your own.
Oh god,
I'm
this
just,
is
I
torture.
like watching you flop
Jamie,
around like a
come on,
sock in a
Jamie.
sausage.
Come on, no, you got to do it.
But you just did you did like.
Literally, that's what it is. That's what it is.
when you
I'll sing my own crap when I come up with my.
Okay,
But believe me, when you hear the Rhubarb and Custard song, because I'm sure you're going to look for it on YouTube afterwards, you will realise how perfect our rendition of it was.
Okay.
How
So just-
absolutely spot on.
It's almost like they didn't use instruments. They just had a bloke with the mic going.
So basically, and
We can repeat it infinitely.
no, this will be like that game where you whisper something into the next guy's ear and it kind of goes around and it changes by the end. So I'm going to basically take your rendition and I'm going to do my own version of it.
All right.
Based on because your rendition was so good
Okay.
that I should be able to understand it.
Pitch perfect.
Okay, so basically what I understand the song to be is. See, actually,
What? Stop her now.
In every what and dream and a happy home,
Oh, no.
you will find the kingdom of the. I forget what the.
Control your woman.
You wanted it.
you know what?
You
Tie
wanted
her
it.
down.
You know what? I don't want to get in trouble with her. Yes, dear.
I mean, afterwards,
whatever you want,
later,
dear.
you know,
Yes, dear.
you'll
Yes,
get
dear.
an
Whatever you
earful.
want. Yes.
Right, you will.
Yeah.
Actually, she'll be getting an earful.
Oh, dude.
Okay. Okay.
I know, it's not the most enjoyable place to do
No.
it, is it?
Okay, Jamie, go.
Yeah, okay.
A workplace where you can tell another colleague.
I know that.
No, I thought that was what they were singing.
Oh no. I think
That's
different.
Lauren Hardy.
Is it?
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Lauren
Yeah.
Hardy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is, isn't
Which
it?
is probably some of the classical piece of music.
It might be, yeah.
Okay, what's next?
That's another thing.
That's Benny
Why
Hill.
is that guy so popular in the States?
Yeah.
Benny Hill?
In the UK.
Because it's all we know of British
In
TV.
the UK, he's dead.
Hey,
That we know Benny Hill and like the Knights Who Say Knee. And that's like the extent of British history that we know.
Well,
Yeah.
Tom Cleese is big in America.
Tom Cleese. Who the hell is Tom Cleese?
John Cleese's brother.
John.
They're twins.
He's so popular.
And we took one.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for illustrating my point. That was like perfect
That was
timing.
perfect.
I don't know. I don't know if I
You
got
really
it.
need to buy a more educated wife.
Really,
Tom Bosley.
I'd like to congratulate Ariel for answering the age-old question. Could you make us look any dumber? Congratulations.
Last week it was like the countries, wasn't it? It's like the. Remember we were asking about
Jamin.
like where is
Yeah.
like Portugal.
Portugal.
and stuff like that.
You know what? Forget it. I'm just putting my own sausage in my mouth at this point.
Okay, what's the answer to your question?
So
Yeah, come on.
no, it's a bit of a trick question because there are things that I would like to see remade, but I would probably kill myself if it was Michael Bay who actually did it.
Well, you don't, no, that's just what he.
Because that guy's a bag of douche.
Okay.
If there ever was one. A bag of douche.
But if
Vinny
Michael
Bag of
Bay's
douche.
listening, we love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you like we love George Lucas.
Yes, we love George Lucas.
So,
John Lucas.
Gorge to Lucas. We love him.
George Lucas. Oh God.
Gorge to
John,
Lucas.
John, if you're listening, I'm sorry for calling you Tom. I'm sorry.
John Cleese. Listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
Tom Cleese.
John Cleese, if you listen to this podcast, what the f*** are you doing listening to this podcast? 75-year-old man.
Tom Cleese.
No, he's looking for
John Idol.
No, Tom Bosley.
Tom Boston. That's where we got it from.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Well, he's obviously looking for pointers, in his comedic, for his comedy, I suppose.
You didn't answer,
Tom
did you?
Cleese. Tom Cleese.
Tom Cleese.
Yeah, Tom
Do you need
Cleese.
more thinking, Simon?
No, I could basically. So right off the bat, I would like to see like a mechanized robot fighting version of Muppet Babies. Because I love the Muppet Babies. Muppet Babies,
What's Muppet Babies?
Gummy Bears.
Spin off from the Muppets.
But it was a
I've never seen
cartoon,
it. I've never
Saturday
seen
morning
it.
cartoon,
Right.
like based on the Muppets. Muppet Babies, where they're all like unloved, unwanted orphans.
Except the mother, you only saw her legs.
You never saw her like above her knees. You only saw
Yeah,
her
it was
socks.
like
Oh, right.
calves.
Like Tom and
And she
Jerry.
had striped,
And she had striped socks. Yep, that was it. And the other thing I'd like to see is think back to my Shooter Survivor video when I was talking about robot lions flying around in space.
Yeah.
Go Lion. I would love to see a live action version of that, but not one that was made completely gay the way Transformers does.
Oh.
Like I don't want like Ford to sponsor it and pay all this money so that like the robot lions suddenly become like
A Ford.
a Ford, like all the Japanese cars and Transformers suddenly became like gay American muscle, like a Trans Am or some other crap.
Not there's anything wrong with gay.
Yeah, by gay he means happy.
Right.
Happy, right?
But
Yeah,
like the
No, there's-
12-year-old definition.
There's two kinds of gay.
12-year-old
There's the good definition of
definition.
gay,
It's probably the
with two people deeply in love with each other, and then there's the bad gay, which is in Transformers.
Right.
So-
Right.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the good kind, where people find their soulmate and get together and fall in love with each other. I mean the crappy
You
kind.
mean the one that's
The Michael Gay kind.
Yes, the Michael Gay kind.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
the 12-year-old?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Robot Lions Flying in Space, Go Lion. Don't know what the American title was, but I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
Just, yeah. That one.
Talking of mini Muppets, the
No.
no Fraggle Rock.
Oh,
I was thinking Fraggle Rock too, but I couldn't want to
Yeah.
do too many things.
Fraggle Rock
Jim
was-
Henson, right? That was his last
Yeah,
thing, right?
not
Before-
John Henson, which
No.
would be easily
Right.
mistakable.
Who's John Hansen?
Who's John Henson?
John Henson was
Is
the
the guy
host
with the
of
blonde
Top-
hair that did like bop?
The Hansen. That's the Hansen brothers.
Oh, sisters. I think they were sisters.
I think
They're all boys, but they look like girls.
yeah, they did. They
Because
did
I-
like girls.
You like the drummer, right?
Oh God.
Yeah,
Oh,
me too.
dear.
Oh God. I had
Yeah.
their pictures in the magazine. And,
Yeah.
oh God.
That's a 12-year-old boy.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
They have beautiful girl hair.
Yeah, they do.
Nice skin.
I got the reference.
Yeah,
Sweet voices,
Jimmy gets
right?
me.
Yeah, we understand.
voices,
Yeah.
That's why we're together.
It was Space Ghost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, no. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, John Henson was a former host of Talk Soup, which was a show in America where
That
they make fun
Never heard
of
of him or
talk
it.
shows on TV.
Oh, he's a comedian.
Yeah.
Oh.
Although now I think he left Talk Soup to be an actual news reporter. I'm not sure how that went.
Right.
I think we
I
all-
hate to reel this back, but I think there's no way in hell that Duncan could have made that mistake.
No,
No.
but it's easily mistakable. like
Right.
Mel Brooks
By
and
not
Mel
someone
Gibson,
who's not Duncan.
or John or Jim Henson,
yes.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And-
I hear that.
Or Mel
and
Brooks
Tom
Melba
and John
Brooks.
Cleese.
Tom and John Cleese. That.
Tom and Jerry Cleese.
I'm sorry, John.
Tom and Jerry
I'm
Cleese.
sorry, John.
Yes.
That was stupid of me.
Yes, you have to tell us about your childhood.
No, actually,
3 years
Duncan,
ago.
Duncan hasn't gone
So
yet.
I had, talking of childhood, kind of. I bought a book on the way to Casual Connect, and it's Paul McCartney's biography.
Oh.
Right, and it's based on. It's like a, it's a biography, not an autobiography. So it's kind of has a bit of the dirty secrets
Right.
as well, and like a bit. It's not all lovey-dovey Paul McCartney sort of biography thing, but it's actually a really interesting read.
Is he a good guy or is he a butthead? I mean,
No, it's a bit of a.
right.
But,
yeah. You get the suspicion, don't you?
No, but he's a kind of a who wants to be nice.
Right, he's trying,
Yeah, so
right?
so I saw some parallels there with me.
Yes.
That didn't come on. He's a really nice bloke. Bit of a
Yeah. So I saw a lot of parallels there, and I thought, well, and he's done quite well. So I thought, well, I'm going the right way there.
There you
So,
go. Yeah.
Actually, they had an article on CNN like last week
Yeah.
saying that they did a study and everything, and it turns out that the people who are most successful in life
Right.
are the assholes. Like the people who are
There you
nice
go.
at work just never get anywhere. They're not successful. They're
There you
not. So it pays.
Well, it's not so much about. I mean, it's not that he's nasty to people. The way, if you read the biography, it's a good biography, so it's definitely worth reading, and it's quite kind of interesting because it's. I mean, it's got the Beatles at the beginning, so of course you're always interested in what happened with the Beatles or whatever.
Yeah.
But the interesting side of it is that you kind of see that he's always been very, very determined, like all the way through his life. Even
Right.
when he hasn't done, like even when he hasn't released very good records or whatever, he's still been very determined to always carry on working and making stuff and like trying to do new stuff. Or he's currently doing this set of live concerts around America, I think, or maybe it's a world tour. I'm not sure, but it's
Right.
really huge, and he does a really. He's like 70. or
Yeah, the
something.
dude's approaching 70 if he's not 70.
Yeah, he's doing
really.
these full-on
Yeah.
stadium rock concerts.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting. Yeah, the read is really quite good, and you can see how the reason him and like John Lennon and whatever got so many got so good at making music is because they really, when they were young, like 17, 18, and they went to Berlin.
Hamburg, right?
Oh, Hamburg,
Hamburg,
wasn't it? They just had it really burnt into them, and they just worked non-stop. They played a lot as well, but they did like 14-hour days
Right.
playing music,
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
music, and it kind of reminds me of like kind of some of the stuff that I went through when I was younger making games, because it's just determination, because you just really want to make games. So the reason why I learned programming was because I wanted to make games, and I was just determined enough to get over all the initial barriers and get into it and just push myself to learn, and I would do nothing but programming, like day after day, hour after hour sort of thing. And then when I was making Star Fox, it was like day after day of just hard work,
Crunching through.
But just doing it because I wanted to make games. So it's kind of similar with the Beatles, like in the 60s, where they were just they were busy crunching. So you read it, you see parallels, because it's like they loved music so much, and they wanted to make so much good music, or they wanted to be musical heroes. Obviously, because they had their own heroes at the time, like Buddy Holly or whatever.
Sure.
That they would like crunch basically to make their music good enough. And so like you read, it mentions a few things in there, but like when they're doing the tracks for something like Rubber Soul or Revolver or those sort of albums, they would just work into the morning solidly, just make hundreds of takes, and they'd record it all. Or George Martin would, and then they just take all the work out of that and then see what they could make from it. But and it's interesting, you hear as you read this biography, you realise that the other guys in the band were getting a bit tired. Because they didn't have the same determination.
So George and Ringo basically were like, that'll do.
Well, because they weren't in control, right? Yeah. So I mean, obviously they had their own like artistic sensibilities or whatever, but they weren't, because it was really Paul McCartney who pushed the band at the beginning, to try and get record contract stuff, and John Lennon had like the raw sort of talent, so they were kind of slowing down a bit, whereas Paul was still just a hard worker. He had that sort of like Protestant sort of
work ethic, right?
Work ethic,
blue collar,
that sort of work, blue collar work ethic. and that's kind of really the main reason why the band kind of broke up at the end, because Paul was like pushing,
and they're just knackered.
And they just the other ones was just
John just wanted to sit back and do acid
and sleep. Yeah, basically do acid. Yeah, it mentions a lot of that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's a really interesting. It's a really interesting read, and it has parallels to things in the games industry. I thought, because the people who do really push hard and do well do become like the Beatles of the games industry, and the people who are out there who have done really well, including Q Games, I hope, are people who have pushed themselves to do better than the other people, and they push themselves to really extend their boundaries, I suppose. And I found it pretty interesting to read about.
Yeah,
sounds like a good book. Let's give it a proper plug. What's it called? The book?
I can't remember the title, but it's it's just something like Paul McCartney, the biography or something.
Oh, okay.
Just go to
the airport.
google.com.
Yeah, you'll find
search
it.
for Paul McCartney biography.
Yeah, you'll find it. It's a recent book. It's like in the new releases.
Right.
Section.
You got it at the airport.
Yeah, the airport.
airport,
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that sells in an airport.
Yeah.
But it was actually, I was really quite gripped by it. I still haven't got to the end of it, so I don't know what the punchline is at the end. Yeah. But it shows all his conflicts as well, with all different people. And how you can kind of see the driving force beyond that, behind all that was his just determination to get things done or push things forward, even against people saying no to him. So, to try and.
Is he allowed into Japan because he smoked grass here?
He mentions all that.
Oh, yeah.
He mentions he was 7 days. He's like 7 days in a prison
incarcerated,
in Tokyo.
wasn't he? Yeah. And for many years he wasn't allowed back in, was he?
No, it wasn't just that. He was in Japan as well, but in Sweden, I think, as well.
Yeah. Got nicked and all.
He got deported from Sweden.
Dang.
Yeah. There's lots of drug. He's got 3 drug offences, I think.
Right.
It writes about them all in the book.
Right.
So, it's interesting though. But it's definitely a good read.
Yeah, I'll have to pick that one up.
So a bit of a diversion there, but it was just something I've read recently. So I thought,
there you go.
We'll care to field the answer to the question, or are you gonna?
Yes.
This one. Well, it's. I don't know if it comes as an answer, but I was surprised the other day. I used to like when I was a little kid. I'd watch Airwolf. I don't know if you guys remember that. It's there was a couple of. Helicopter.
Well, you know this. I don't know this.
Yeah, of course you don't. You're too young.
No,
that was a great show.
Yeah,
oh my god, that was a great show.
We're separated by like 15 years, right? So
I like them young.
So there were 2 shows at the same time that were centered around super high-tech helicopters solving crimes and problems. Blue Thunder, and Airwolf. And Airwolf was Jan Michael Vincent, and he was a very handsome man. He was in Big Wednesday, the surfing movie. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but that's a good movie. No, this is well before Point Break, but Big Wednesday was a really cool movie, and he was ripped and he looked great, and he's like the Brad Pitt, Brad Pitt was.
On TV.
When he was 25,
the
on TV,
and
he became an alcoholic. And now, if you see him interviewed now, oh my god, he's got like no teeth. He looks like he just slept under a bridge. He looks horrible. He looks really horrible.
Drank his teeth.
But back in the day, there was nothing better on TV than
it was good,
and that helicopter.
Great theme song.
Yeah,
God, that theme song was so
good. It's like a synth sort of sound.
Yeah.
Blue Thunder had the better movie though, didn't it?
Yeah, Blue Thunder did have a better movie. But it's such innocent days where you could write a program write a TV show about a helicopter that can solve crimes. You know what I mean?
But there was that one with the bike as well, wasn't there? What was that called? The intelligent bike. It was like there was a Knight Rider, but a bike.
Knight Rider, but on 2 wheels, wasn't it? Yeah.
And you're like, what was that called?
Oh, yeah.
A manimal.
A manimal. Yeah. Manimal.
You know this?
Oh,
manimal.
Jeez.
Or his hair starts coming up through his skin.
God, yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was
classic.
Yeah.
Classic. But what was the bike game? There was actually a ZX Spectrum version of that TV series as a game. Someone has to send that in. Whatever it's called.
Remember the 2-wheel version of Knight Rider.
Yeah, basically,
The 2-wheel. Okay, send in the response to what the 2-wheeled version of Knight Rider is to podcast@q-games.com.
And if you send it in with an audio sample of your of your singing of the Knight Rider. The Knight Rider theme tune. We shouldn't repeat it here. The Knight Rider theme tune, which I can remember off the top of my head. But
No, I can't.
you will if you hear it.
No, I'm no doubt. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Send in a sample of yourself singing that, and what? What did I get? Oh no, they
Recognition.
Recognition. We'll give you your
play it.
Respect.
We'll play it on our podcast. Yeah.
Oh, no one's gonna send it now.
That's right.
But you know what? So we did get some responses for reviews on iTunes that we were
We
requesting
did.
last time.
We did.
Yeah. Thank you for writing reviews, everyone.
you very much.
So
Thank
helpful.
you.
And the winner of our Shooter 2 code giveaway contest was Tom Meadows. So thank you, Tom.
Thank you,
Not
Tom.
Not Tim Meadows, because I kept on having to check myself when I was writing
And not
emails.
John Meadows.
Not John Meadows.
Yeah. Or Tim
Jim.
Cleese.
Yeah.
Or Jim
Yeah, that's
Cleese.
right.
Or
Tom
Sven Cleese.
Thanks, Tom. This goes out to you.
Krister Jerk Erickson Cleese.
Yeah.
Hi, Krister.
That guy's a jerk. You know what? I've started using Krister and jerk interchangeably now. Like I came home for dinner and Liz is like, "Oh, what do you want to make for dinner?" I said, "Oh, I could really go for some Krister chicken." What? Oh, jerk chicken, because that guy is an ass.
Krister Erickson
What
is
are
a
you
That
having?
dude, do you know what he did? He's an ass.
You're having like a troll war.
I just Blondie over here
Yeah.
sent out a message to all of his followers going,
Yeah.
"Oh, Ariel needs 200 more followers on Twitter. Hurry up, follow her like a jerk." It's like blonde unity or some crap.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even know what the. You know what, Krister? You can go F yourself. No offense. I still love you.
like KLF.
KLF. Go KLF yourself.
Krister Erickson is a
yourself.
programmer at Sunday Santa Monica
Maybe.
Studios.
Can we love him? Because he's
Yeah.
very cuddly.
And he
We've
worked on
mentioned
God
this
of War
before.
games.
We've mentioned this before.
Yeah. This is old school. Bring it back to Krister. That's like old school.
We like cuddling up to Krister.
Yeah.
Okay, so big announcement.
All right.
If you want to be a part of the super special PixelJunk Monsters alpha testing, all you have to do is follow at PixelJunk News on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. So if you're already
We'll
following,
raffle draw the winners.
Yep. So
Right.
you
Raffle.
could be.
The lucky bug testers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is several people we're talking about, right? Not
Yeah.
just one. This is a few
Yeah,
people
yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to need. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you definitely have a chance at that.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't really seem like. I mean, really, what we're saying is like we're giving you the honor and the chance to win the possibility to play a game that will suck 8 hours of your life per day and
People want that.
never.
They do want
That's
it.
why
They want,
WoW is so big.
they want monsters to suck
Yeah.
those hours out of their
I'm just
daily
saying,
life.
man. It's just it's productivity at Q Games internally has taken a hit since we
It
made
has.
the
No,
test
it's,
version
it's
available.
quite scary.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
It is fun.
It's just
yeah.
I see Nishikawa-kun's
Yeah, yeah.
face staring at me with his number one position, saying like, "What? Your score's not as good as mine?"
Yeah, no,
It's like taunting
it
me.
is, yeah.
Does he
Some
roll?
of the stages are quite puzzly, aren't they?
Yeah.
Quite.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's
It's
fun.
monsters. It's
monsters.
really
Yeah,
monsters.
yeah.
So
And it's being condensed into such a nice form.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like homogenized or
Yeah.
condensed or I don't know what the
Milk.
No.
Those are
Proper
the descriptions
terms.
of milk.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's
It's really milky.
Yeah, no.
You
It's
can milk anything.
tasty.
Okay.
That is nice.
Yeah.
So I guess it's getting late. So
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Bion's waiting outside for me to check
Oh, poor
the
Bion.
new lifelike
like
logo.
trailer.
It's a
Oh, that's the
Bion.
logo.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay, so yeah, we should probably do the yeah. So send in questions to podcast@q-games.com. Visit our forums at pixeljunk.jp. You can follow us on Twitter at PixelJunkNews or at PixelJunk Radio. You can follow me on Twitter at Arielotti. That's ARIELOTTI.
Dylan Cuthbert, DYLANCUTHBERT.
Dunkfled, DUNQFLETT.
Just search for Jamin Kessler.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
You know what? I just can't get a word in with you, can I? You just won't let me say a
There's a
thing.
Honshu on the line. Review us on iTunes as well if you haven't already. That's awesome. That would be totally awesome if you do that. And you can also
drunken couple, isn't it?
visit us on Facebook at PixelJunk or at PixelJunk Radio to visit our fan pages.
You know, we should really let them vote for like a retro 1980s TV show theme song that they want us all to sing together, and we can just perform.
We could do
during
this.
one-
Oh, that's
one
good.
podcast,
Yeah, let's do that.
But what if I don't know it?
Then you'll learn it.
Yes,
Okay,
well,
I can do that.
we've got
I can
YouTube.
do
We'll do 4-part harmony. It'll be
Okay.
just think about it and get back to us.
Okay, tweet those to us. You know,
Yeah.
follow at PixelJunk Radio and tweet those to us. And
Yes.
No, maybe this will be for the next time round, but I guess we should probably give some feedback to the Japanese porn versus Western porn thing that we started last
Yeah.
time.
Porn
Is
update.
Did we
We didn't-
No, I didn't
go in.
mention anything.
You didn't
about
mention.
that.
Oh,
It didn't go in.
No, I had to cut
Yeah.
that out.
Okay.
What a shame. That's a
Duncan's
shame.
porn corner or corner.
Anyway.
Okay.
Because that's all going to be cut. So.
Yeah, I have to cut that.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to PixelJunk Radio episode 15. Tune in next time. We will explore
Each other.
No, we will explore PixelJunk Lifelike.
Each other.
This fabulous trailer that we've shot for PixelJunk Lifelike at
Yes.
a local club in Kyoto called Metro.
And it's from Q Games, so you know it's not going to make sense.
Yes. Completely.
Esoteric.
Yes.
So
We put the E into esoteric.
damn it, there's no Q in esoteric. We could spell it with a Q.
Esoteric.
No, we could change the C to
Esoteric.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
We put the Rick into esoteric.
Yeah.
We put the.
I feel like we should Rickroll.
We
like
put
our
the sot. No. We put the sot into
We
esoteric.
put the sod into esoteric.
Okay, so until next time when we talk about that and more, peace, love, and PixelJunk. Okay, so I guess before I go out and get Dylan, there were a few things that I wanted to bring up before we started recording that I've already talked with Dylan about.
Okay.
So I noticed in the last episode, because we've got a more sensitive setting on the mic now, your nose breathing comes in.
Oh, this is going to be awkward.
I don't know how you can like fix that.
I did not breathe.
It's just
Wait, hold on a second.
nose
You hear
breathing.
this thud as my head
Before I
hits
make
the
fun of
tape.
Duncan for this, are you going to call me out for anything?
Not directly.
Mouth breather.
So
Well-
you can. It's nose or through the mouth. It should be all right. Gills.
No, don't be like.
Through the mouth, not the nose.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Okay.
I can't do that to myself though.
Oh, that's great. I like that.